once you're done.
Might I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Which is that we. So I know we've just kind of done the first Passover, but we do it again. But this time, mark the people with water
that makes
with
sense.
red marks, and the people with lightning with shapes,
Right.
so that we know exactly who shouldn't be where.
Right. So after we go to the north side for boss.
So we've just entered the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
We do the fire AoE circles, and then we go to our positions. The first debuff is the first lightning debuff, because it's going to be purple for lightning, is me, and the first water debuff is our belly. Yeah.
So shall I? Oh, you've marked Felly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Felly would go to A with everyone else, and I would go to B with Thanos.
So about fire plumes, though. The tanks would go south to C.
Yeah, I know that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but I'm explaining it so that I remember it.
Say it in your head. Makes it easier.
No, it doesn't. I'm trying to do it so I don't kill anybody.
No, hang on. We'll do what I want to do afterwards. Just literally say it back to him in a separate channel, and then if you go wrong, he will correct you. I want to do the same thing. It's better to do that than to ask questions now. We need to get into the flow of it.
Yeah. So after passing the lightning over, so Thanos gets the second lightning, and we'll say that Jack gets the second water.
So, yeah, sorry.
So the person who had first water, which is Felly, goes and gets the lightning debuff off of Thanos. So Felly becomes lightning person number 3. When after the second stack, the second stack on C, Toland would go with everyone else apart from Potts and the first person who had the lightning, the water debuff, which is Felly. So Felly would go to B. Everyone else except for Thanos, Potts, and the first person with water debuff goes to C. Is that okay?
1 second. Is this goes directly to where the C mark would be?
Yes, you go to C.
Where the super cyclone would push us.
No, super cyclone doesn't happen yet.
Okay then. So I'll just go directly to C. Got it.
I've not even disclosed super cyclone yet. For third Passover, the person who had lightning, also the person who had water first. Let me double read. So Felly, for example, would go with Potts and after the second Passover, it's the fire AoE, so we all have to be here anyway.
Have you missed a water drop? I feel like one other person should have a water drop now.
Felly has gone from water drop 1 to lightning 3.
Cool.
So
and then we stacked
Passover.
on C. And was there not another water drop after the first water drop here? So we went from here down to here.
After the first Passover here, there's going to be ice circles which you drop here.
Yeah.
That's it. The second drop goes here. And so the fire circles come down, which we all go to here. So straight after the first drop at C, everyone goes to the north side of the boss. Fire AoE circles go down. We go to our pre-designed positions. And then, with the tanks facing the south wall, it blows up the second one. Immediately after the second drop, we all need to be on the north side for that. And then the person, let's say Felly and Potts, for example, need to be here, this side of the boss, pretty much at close range, because that's when Super Cyclone hits. The person, so Toland, who would give it to Tez. Toland can't be at A, but he also can't be at B, positions to get knocked back. Oh, sorry, word it wrong. The third water stack goes at C. Sorry, that's my bad. So everyone except for Toland, Lightning 3, and Potts needs to get knocked into C. So Jack needs to get knocked elsewhere. Thanos needs to get knocked elsewhere. Potts and the Lightning 3 need to get knocked into B. After that, we all go behind the little thing at A to avoid Super Cyclone. Sorry, Ultra Flash. I know it's not been the best explanation because of the fact that it's complex for me in my head to keep on processing it. Now is the time to ask questions if you need to ask questions.
Okay. So, obviously, we all start to see the entrance. We walk to the north of the boss.
If you're going to talk through everything that we're doing, you should have been paying attention.
I am paying attention. I'm just going over it to clarify it so I don't kill anybody.
No,
or myself.
I actually agree with him. I think we should go through it entirely again from
It's a
scratch.
big
Take the marks off everyone.
for everyone here. Just going through it once and then asking a few questions after won't help anybody. Because it's a long process of a bit of a dance, really. That if anyone cocks up, if a water debuff or a thunder debuff person gets killed, everybody dies. If anybody else dies, it's just an impact on everything in general. So we need to go over it without asking questions, but just go through the whole thing.
Yeah, so just mark people as if it's really happening.
Yeah.
Like, and then see if people fuck up. So literally pretend it's the fight, mark people, and see which way they run.
Yeah.
All right, so boss pull. Everyone run to north side of the boss.
Felly needs to do this too.
Like Felly understands this fully. I went through with him yesterday.
I
Okay,
think I
so
do
just-
too, but it would help us. But it's cool.
Just fine, and exclude Felly from being a
So-
thunder debuff or a water debuff then, so that we don't have to,
That's making it difficult because I'm going to start running out of bodies.
well, he's either got to move or what?
So after this, line AoEs, predetermined positions.
So I go to my predetermined position, which I think was northwest.
Did Anima just DC?
No, Anima can't come. Like, he's messaged me saying that just rep him tonight.
Cool. Okay.
No, Thanos DC.
And so after line AoEs,
From here, wait for water deeper, wait for fire,
So,
fire run through.
Thanos,
grabs thunder from whoever
Thanos grabs it from me.
I
So
stay by sea, obviously.
because healers aren't immune from it, Thanos becomes Lightning Mark 2. So square then comes to B. We quickly check on
Wait,
the
which
lightning.
one's lightning? Is it purple chain lightning?
Yes.
It's a yellow mark
Yes.
with a lightning thing through it.
You mark me as square, mate. So is it
Well-
water?
Well, guess what? I'm chain number 1, so that's lightning 1, and I'm at B convincingly.
Okay, so it's square, water number 1 then.
Yeah, I'm basically going left to right
Okay, so why is the latter here with a circle above his head?
because he's water 2.
Okay, so so I am here with a group of other people, and
Yes.
he gets it out of everyone else.
Then Thanos gives it to number 2.
Okay,
And so number 1 on water becomes number 3 on lightning.
So the water has just dropped. Cool.
So that's when the ice circles come down and you place it down here so that it
Yeah.
expands into it. The second Passover, which is circle, goes with everyone. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, the person who had lightning first needs to be at the second water Passover here. You take it off of Thanos at B for the second Passover. For the third one, Pots and Lightning 3 stay here to get knocked into B. So Circle needs to, say for example, if it passes to Tez, who is now going to be X, Circle can no longer be knocked into C, so Circle and Thanos needs to be elsewhere, so they would stack, say for example, here, for all intents and purposes.
So
It doesn't matter though, does it? It's just as long as they don't go into the fucking stack.
Yeah.
The water debuff. Yeah, cool.
After the second Passover, we all need to be at the north side of the boss to go for the fire AoEs, and then we all need to be in our predetermined positions. If anyone blows up A, I will scream at them.
so the tanks go south to destroy the second water pillar. The
Yes.
first one at A would have already frozen over. By that
Yes.
point, the boss will be casting the raid-wide killer, so we'd all hide behind it, and then it restarts. All debuffs wiped off, clean slate.
After the third one, after we all get
Yes,
knocked
after
back.
the third one.
But after the knockback, stay still for a couple of seconds because of the fact that it has a bit of a delay. After the first Passover, for Potts and Thanos to know, is like after the first lightning swap over, that is when you take aggro.
Okay. How many super cyclones are there? One or
One.
two?
One per rotation.
Per cycle, and we only get 2. After the end of the second Ultra Flash, we're gonna die.
Okay then, I get that then.
Each
Can I make
rotation
one
is
other
95
suggestion which might
seconds.
help? Just in terms of positions, what I saw one party doing when I was watching the POVs, which seemed to be quite a good idea, is to instead of putting C, so say this is the doorway, yeah, just use the doorway as a marker, and then
Yeah.
instead of putting C there, put it to where exactly we
Yeah,
think we need to
I've
go if we're iced. So
Yeah.
if you get ice, you have to get to C. And then obviously
About there
there's
is
two
like
iced.
the approximate distance.
Yeah, I can actually tell you because I remember what it was like on Zeno's video.
Yeah, I know of it.
Cool. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure you do too. Just trying to help.
Okay. So I got a bit of a long question for you. Will you answer it or will you not want to?
Depends.
Well, it's a long question.
Depends on the question.
The question is, I'm going to be the first water buff. Or the first
No
water
one can tell who's the first water buff or first lightning.
No,
There you go.
this is the example. This is just the example. Say I'm the first water debuff. Okay. So we walk along. We throw out a fire pellet.
Are you basically trying to tell me the entire rotation again?
I'm trying to ask you if I'm the special case in this, the first water debuff, because the person with the water debuffs has like the longest string of specific places to go to of sharing it out. First water debuff goes to A, then they take lightning off the tank. Then do they go to C?
If you've had water once, you cannot have it until after. You cannot go in a water stack again until after Ultra Flash.
I know that, but I'm just saying, does the first water debuff take the lightning off the tank?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It will always be a DPS that has lightning, and it will always be a DPS that has water on the very first get go.
All right.
That simple enough for you? Save that comment, write it down, and keep it on like a fridge note or something, because I'm not going to be saying it again.
Why wouldn't you be? It's a long string of things. It's a big explanation. We can't all just digest this whole fight in one go. We can revise over it. But if one person fucks up, we're dead. So what's the problem with
We're
going?
done yet?
I've got this on Twitch TV, so if you need to watch it again, just watch it on Twitch. Just have a conversation.
Thank you, Pots. Make it a highlight, put it on a pinned message. I'll do it if you need it. Right.
Yeah,
Now for a new question. Does anyone have a replacement here that they can bring in?
I will ask around.
if Morg was on, I could bring a replacement tank and heal myself.
That's like saying, do you want me tanking?
Morg's not that bad, you know.
What roles does your girlfriend play?
She's not high enough level healer for this.
All
but
right.
she is a summoner.
We could get tight and eggy tanky.
Fuck off.
I knew that was coming.
Did someone just say lobotomy?
I think someone said aneurysm.
What about Lannis? Lannis Strangerhold. He's just up to faith at the moment, so. Tired this, I don't want to take cooldowns. I would rather grab Tori.
I'd rather
Why?
grab our favourite bard. She lived to fall.
Did you move C over here as a map where we put the ice circle?
Yes.
All right.
I'm just gonna go through this in my head. Okay, so we're saying the entrance is here, yeah? Okay. Explode. It's explosion straight after second water drop, isn't it?